Hi everyone, this is Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I'm here to drop a channeling that I've been getting regarding karma and karmic energies. This Saturn and Aquarius transit is working hella quick. I think there's something about Saturn being in an air sign and it's like accelerating the karma, manifesting, because it was in Capricorn for the last few years, which is Capricorn itself is ran by Saturn, right, which is made out of lead. It's the slowest moving planet, and because of that, it was like the karma was manifesting slowly but surely, but it was manifesting in the form of like health and body illness and things like that, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of uncontrollable changes and eccentricity. It's like this transit is like the karma's hitting blam, 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 blam. I'm just seeing like pentacles getting thrown back at karmics and explosions. I'm seeing wands getting thrown. I'm seeing swords getting thrown. I'm seeing cups being thrown. Just like a boomerang effect, So I wanted to put this channeling out there to see, what karma are they currently experiencing, for you guys to be able to get in alignment with that on the 5D so that you can manifest it down in the 3D. I know for some people will be like, that's not spiritual. For you to want the karmics to get their karma, you should just be worried about yourself. I am worried about myself, but being the Libra moon that I am, which is all about justice, I know that in order for a lot of us to heal, that karma needs to manifest, that we need to see it, or at least know that it's coming, or at least know that in some way, shape, or form it is manifesting if we can't see it. I personally have been doing a lot of like mirror spells on myself. When I do any type of spell work, I just do it on myself. I don't understand why people go out to do spells on other people. The only type of spells I've done on other people is like healing spells or blocking spells and banishing spells to keep them out of my energy, because evil that's done is evil that's returned, and that's the name that I got for this channeling. The evil that's been done is now returning over time, and these karmics are realizing that the shit that I dished out is not the shit that I'm able to take. No, I can't handle it, right? So with that being said, this mirror effect that I've been putting in my energy field, I want you guys to practice this, okay? I want you to sit down and visualize first a purple flame, the purple violet flame. Okay, that violet flame is going to first burn up a lot of the different impurities and energetic cords and attachments that are in your energy field, so that when you do put the mirroring effect on you, that energy is not reflecting back onto you, it's reflecting back out to the people who sent it to you. Okay, now this mirroring effect, you guys have to understand too that certain types of protection and spells and whatnot will only work if you've been in high vibrational alignment, right? If you've been dealing with all types of entities and low vibrations, don't expect to receive protection. That's another thing that I'm getting to. A lot of these karmics who've been getting away with this shit for so long, like I said, it's starting to pile up and add up, and it's all hitting all at once. Their protection shield is being removed. All kinds of shit is going down. The entities that they've been working with, the archon experience, are now turning on them because the people that they've been trying to hurt are protected, right? And the magic has been bouncing back and backfiring really quickly. I have a channeling about King Solomon for y'all, and I'm going to just put that in a separate video, but he has a lot to say to you guys about working with him and magic backfiring and all that stuff. So anyways, after you do the violet flame, you are going to go ahead and envision a mirror on all sides of your body, the front, back, left, and right. Visualize that mirror getting really strong and swirling around you until it's like a container around you. Visualize dark energies coming towards you and being reflected right back to the individuals that are sending it towards you. I swear to God, this meditation works. Someone came at me hella sideways today, and that, when I say like the mirroring effect happened instantly, I was like, oh shit, that's the spell. It's working. So that's a tool and a tip that I want to leave here for y'all. But anyways, let's get into it with these karmics and let's see what karma's manifesting, because I can feel it. And I'm like, I'm happy not to be in that boat. That's why I say, you got to be careful what you put out, because what you put out is what you're going to get. Evil that's done is evil that's returned. Ashe. All right. Let's start with the Nature and Nurture deck by Marcella Carl. I really love this deck. It gets really powerful ancestor messages. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what karma are the karmic energies currently experiencing right now? What karmas are the karmic energies currently experiencing? Show us the karma that they're currently experiencing. Show us the energy that they're currently experiencing. The Death card. Depression, endings, literal death. Oof, Lord. What energies are the karmics currently experiencing? So we got kinship here. That can also be like issues with family or friends, situationships ending and being exposed. But we're going to clarify with the cards. What karma are the karmic energies currently experiencing? What karma are they getting right now? What karma are the karmic energies currently experiencing? This can also be loss of friends with the kinship, loss of kin, people not wanting to deal with them anymore. What karma are the karmics currently going through, please? Please show us the karma that is currently manifesting for them. Harvest. They are not reaping abundance right now. Oh, look at here. Unconscious. I feel like, this is sleeping man unconscious. I feel like what's happening is like these karmics are going through a lot of depression. They're going through a lot of dark night of the soul type of energy, but it's 20 times as worse because it's dark night of the soul on top of their karma returning, on top of endings, on top of their true nature being exposed. With this sleeping man with the unconscious here, I feel like these karmics are having a lot of nightmares. There's a lot of shit happening in the dream world, but that's what happens when you throw black magic at people, right? And when it comes back, those demons visit you in their realm, which is the dream state, right? That's why you don't play with shit that you don't understand, you know. And a lot of people are like, oh, I'm a Yoruba priestess, or I'm into different type of like Satanism and all that. All those entities are not going to protect you from beings that are protected by the light, because remember, God created all those things, light and dark. So obviously, you know, you're playing with all these different demons. You don't even know that some of those demons are friends with the ancestors, you know, of the individuals that you're trying to harm, literally like that. Right? And sometimes, you know, people, their ranking is higher than yours in the spiritual realm. So it's like, wait, hold on. How are you going to try to come and send demons my way when I'm actually over these demons? I have authority over them. You see what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I'm hearing here. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what karma are the karmics currently experiencing, please? Show us what the karma that they're currently experiencing. We have Taurus in reverse, throat chakra issues. This is also money issues. As well. I also feel like these karmics could be going through a lot of issues with like their weight imbalances, overeating, overindulgence because of the games that they've played. What karma are these karmics currently experiencing, please? What is the karma that these karmics are experiencing? Remember, Taurus is ruled by Venus, but Taurus is also the sign of like fertility and abundance. And you see here the harvest is here with the corn. These karmics are going through a lot of stagnation financially. That's exactly what I felt here. They're going through a lot of financial stagnation. They're going through a lot of hell, basically. But shit, like I said, evil that's done is evil that's returned. 6 of Pentacles reversed is what I'm seeing here. 5 of Pentacles as well with this Taurus energy. What karma are the karmics currently experiencing? Capricorn. Ooh, the fact that we have 2 earth signs here. Ooh, Venus in reverse. Neptune as well at the bottom of the deck. With this Neptune energy and this unconscious, like I said, I feel like a lot of the illusions and confusions are being flipped back onto them. They don't even know it. I feel like, because remember when I said that when you conjure these different entities, they come from either Saturn, you know, Neptune, what other planets? Sometimes Uranus as well, okay? Mars. But it's flipping back on them with the Neptune, and now I feel like these karmics are experiencing psychosis too. Then you have Venus at the top of the deck in reverse. Loss of love, ending of relationships, breakdowns. It's going down, y'all. I knew I needed to put this channeling out there. Let me fix this, my little setup here. Okay. What other deck am I going to use to clarify what's going on with these karmics? Let's use the Energy Oracle deck. Dear bright and well-loving, no, I want to use the Work Your Light. Let's try the Work Your Light, and then we'll use the Romance Angels. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what karma are these karmics going through? What is the current karma that these karmic energies are going through for their ill will, their wickedness? What karma are these karmics currently receiving? Ooh. What karma are these karmics receiving? I like for the cards to fall out. All right, there we go. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? And what did I say about that mirroring effect? Putting that mirror energy in your field. It's bouncing back onto them, y'all. Who or what is triggering you? These karmics, their fuckery is coming back to them. Like I said, I knew I needed to do this channeling. I'm gonna just use one of those, and let's just get one of the Romance Angel Oracles. Ooh. Technology don't fail me now. All right. Okay. It's like they don't want me to do this channeling because they don't want me to expose their karma. No, you about to get exposed. All right, dear bright and living ancestors, what karma are the karmic energies currently experiencing? What karma is coming for the karmics right now? Please show us. The fact that the death card was the first to come out. Okay. And it says here, passion in reverse. Y'all, whoever these karmics are currently tied to, whoever they binded themselves to or binded to them, is no longer feeling passion for them. Yes, they're there because the spell is still working, right? But there's no more passion, there's no more love. So they're sitting there with a loveless relationship, feeling depressed, right? Over consuming and overeating here. Getting karma here financially with the Capricorn card. Getting karma health-wise with the Taurus card here is what I'm seeing. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what karma are the karmic energies currently experiencing? What karma are the karmic energies experiencing right now? What karma is here for the karmic energies? We have walking away. They're getting ghosted. People are leaving them, walking out on them. Angel of strength resisting them in their madness. No longer wanting to be involved or engaged. Okay? Exactly what I'm seeing here. And what I'm going to do as I'm continuing to channel, I'm going to put some of this lapis lazuli. These are basically crystal elixirs. I really love this one. So these are actually made out of crystals. It has the crystal in it with a bunch of different like herbs and oils. But I'm using this one to like amplify my channeling energy, okay? Because y'all know how this lapis lazuli be. Woo. Having you on cloud 1000. Okay. Clarify Taurus, please, for the karmics and their energy right now. King of Swords in reverse. King of Swords in reverse. What was I saying? Evil that's done is evil that's returned. These karmics, they wanted your DM or your DF to, be mean towards you, to ghost you, to be cold-hearted. They're experiencing that same type of energy now too. If your masculine is now turned into a karmic and they've been acting out as karmic energies, this masculine is having health issues now, financial issues now for the ways in which he engaged in this King of Swords reverse type of energy. Sociopathic, cold, manipulative, narcissistic, brutal. That's what's going on right now. The karmic is now experiencing the same energy that they wanted you to experience from your DM or your DF. Clarify skull, death, please, for the karmic energies. With the Four Swords, getting laid to rest, literally. I don't wish death on anybody. Matter of fact, okay, let me stop, because real talk, I have never wished death on anybody until I met my DM's karmic, and I was just like, I just want this lady to leave, because it was that crazy. It was that crazy. She took me out of my element that bad. But what's happening now is like these karmics, they're getting put to rest literally for their bullshit and their drama and their chaos. Literally. So that's exactly what I'm seeing here, because you don't really get no clearer than that with the death card here. And then you have the Four of Swords being here too. I'm not saying that this is what I want, this is what I want to manifest, but this is a karma that's coming down for them, because you guys, you have your own personal story, right? You guys are on your own journey. You guys don't know what other people have had to experience from some of these karmics, right? So if the penalty for these karmics is passing away or getting put to rest for their bullshit, then that's what the divine is going to order, right? Clarify sea otter kinship. Some people may unsubscribe, feel like that's wrong. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I just keep it hella real. It's the Virgo in me. What's the sea otter kinship? Clarify sea otter kinship for these karmics getting their karma. Clarify kinship for these karmics getting their karma. With the Seven of Cups here in the reverse. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is that these karmics have been like keeping up with illusions. They've been wearing masks. They've been confusing people. With the kinship card here, I feel like one of the karmas that these karmics are getting is like their friends groups and their families groups and whatnot. They're starting to see them for who they are with the Seven of Cups here in reverse. No longer disillusioned, no longer under a fantasy, no longer under glamour spells, and these karmics are getting exiled. What's the Seven of Cups with the kinship card? I also feel here that, with the Page of Swords, these karmics are getting bad news and messages. I feel something with paternity here with this kinship as well. I feel like whatever, lie has been being kept up with children or whatnot, it's getting exposed now with the Seven of Cups and the Page of Swords. Someone's getting bad news. Results are coming in. That's clearing up all the illusions and all the shadows. Take what resonates, right? Clarify the sleeping man unconscious. Clarify the sleeping man, unconscious, with the moon in reverse. What was I saying? And then that Neptune card wanted to come out as well. We all know that in the tarot, the moon card is Piscean energy, Piscean and Scorpio, and sometimes Cancer energy. We always know, too, that Neptune is Piscean energy. With the unconscious here, the moon in reverse is secrets being exposed, but it's also strange dreams, right? Strange happenings in the subconscious realm. These karmics are having nightmares, sleepless nights. They can't sleep. Mental illness is really eating them alive because they sent out fucked up energies that they didn't even know what they were dealing with of the Neptunian variety, right? Now it's bouncing back and blowing up in their face. That's why I say you always got to be careful what you play with. Always. It don't matter how many legions of demons, how many rituals and shit like you do. I don't know anybody that does negative work on people that has sleep, that can sleep good at night, that's truly happy with themselves, that doesn't have to keep up with a bunch of lies, illusions, and secrets. I don't know anybody. Because that magic always backfires. Always. Come on now. Clarify corn, the harvest. Clarify corn, the harvest, please, for these karmic energies and the karma that they're experiencing right now. Barren, money issues, poverty. Oh, look at it. The Two of Pentacles wanted to come out. So, yeah, the Two of Pentacles here. And then guess what? The Knight of Pentacles right here at the bottom of the deck. Stagnation. Slow movement. Some of these karmics could have also been laid off. If you don't have to be a karmic to be laid off, okay? So I don't want you to believe just because you got laid off, you're a karmic. But I feel like these karmics, yes, some of y'all, you got laid off, but you're going to be getting a new job. Yes. And things are already moving forward. You know, even though the government is trifling, they did start that stimulus package. So luckily we can start moving forward. You guys are going to be getting your taxes back. You're going to be looking for side hustles, all of that type of stuff. Things are going to pick back up for you. Okay. But from what I'm seeing here with this Two of Pentacles and on the Harvest card, these karmics are having a lot of financial issues right now. A lot of financial issues. I also feel too that these karmics could have been stealing or thieving, and now that's happening to them, or they're getting exposed for it, and they're going to have to deal with the legal system because of that, is what I'm getting here. Clarify Capricorn for the karma that's coming down for the karmics. Evil that's done is evil that's returned. With the Capricorn card here and the Chariot here. So basically, the Chariot is a card of Cancer. It's funny because, you know, Cancer is the sister sign for Capricorn, right? So with the Chariot card here on the Capricorn, I feel like what's happening right now is that you could have a masculine that's a Capricorn, but these karmics people are moving on and away from them, basically is what I'm seeing. Let me clarify this Chariot card. I feel like they're experiencing a lot of obstacles and delays financially, especially because Jupiter is in Capricorn right now, so they can be experiencing that in reverse, constrictions, okay? Clarify Chariot, please. Clarify the Chariot, please, and the Capricorn with the Five of Pentacles. What was I saying? Didn't I talk about this Five of Pentacles earlier? Yes. They're having stagnation, obstacles, delays. They're getting left out in the cold. This Capricorn energy, too, could be your masculine, like really standing up in their power, right? And, you know, taking on that patriarchal energy, putting their foot down with the karmic. This can also be, yeah, because Capricorn is all about like money, finances, banking, and things like that. These karmics are getting left out in the cold, and someone is moving on from them. I truly feel that. That Five of Pentacles has been coming up in a lot of different readings that a lot of readers have been doing right now. I mean, shit, that's their karma. Evil that's done is evil that's returned. If they wanted you to have financial issues, that's what they're going to be getting now. Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles. Bad management, bad financial management, bad investment. Putting their money, time, and energy into the wrong things. Paying for fucking work to be done and all this other stuff. Come on now. Clarify walking away for the karmics and the karma that they're getting right now. Clarify walking away for the karmics and the karma that they're getting. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Heartbreak, betrayal, getting left. People resisting them, blocking them. Not wanting to be engaged. Five of Swords right here. Conflict, narcissism, mind games, etc. These karmics are getting left in the dust right now. That's their karma though. For playing games. Clarify passion, please. Clarify passion with the Magician in the reverse because the magic is wearing off. Like I said, it's no longer working. This magic that they used to constantly have reconciliations and keep their family together and keep their home together and keep the masculine, you know, having sex with them and impregnating them and all this other shit, it's coming to an end now. And it's backfiring. Right? So the magic that they did to keep you and your masculine away from each other and to kill the love and passion that they have for you, it's the mirroring effect now. It's bouncing back. That's why be careful what you try to do on other people's relationships. Especially when you know that you're the karmic and that you're, you use magic to keep this relationship. What do you think is going to happen if you separated two people that were supposed to be together? It's going to bounce back and it's going to be on you now. Clarify the Magician, please. With the Eight of Swords. Yeah. These karmics are feeling mentally trapped and bound because of their own madness and their own fuckery, right? The magic is backfiring. The binding spells and shit that they put on your masculine is now getting put back on them. And as the masculine is losing, or the masculine or feminine is losing love for them and wanting to move away from them and losing passion, right? Now they're becoming the one that's obsessed and in love, etc. And now it's unequally yoked. Because now the karmic loves the masculine and the feminine the most, and this masculine or feminine has no passion at all. Because the magic has worn off and it's backfired back onto them. So now they're dealing with the obsession and the come to me spells and the think of me spells and all that other stuff. That's why you don't do shit like that. The mirroring effect. See? Like I said, I feel like a lot of these karmics are going to be going to jail too. Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles. There could be something here with the justice system. I feel like something with theft, harassment, ill will with funds, financial goings and comings. These karmics are going to get caught up for something and someone's going to jail. Car theft, forging of documents is what I'm seeing here. These karmics could also have been a part of, harming somebody, assault or murder, etc. And they're going to be getting caught up for that. That's going to be coming out the woodworks right now. Oh, what a time to be alive. Clarify, mirror, who or what is triggering you. With the Queen of Pentacles here, these karmics are triggered by the Divine Feminine right now. Because the Divine Feminine is in her power. The shit that the Feminine has said, that was the stuff that you told your masculine about this karmic, it's coming up now. This is a part of their karma for them to see who they are not. To look at you and see that they will never be able to be a reflection of you. They can never be your match. And then having to sit and really wallow in that fact. Wallow in that. These karmics right here, they're triggered because the feminine is moving towards financial security and abundance and stability. She's healing herself. She's nurturing. She's calm. She's stable. While these karmics are dealing with Eight of Swords, the moon reverse, mental illness episodes. I'm not saying if you have mental health issues that there's something wrong with that. Because there's a difference between mental health challenges caused by trauma, caused by, poor nutrition that you experience as a child, caused by neglect as a child, and mental illness, which is like a spiritual disorder, narcissism, sociopathy. That's the difference for me. I used to do a lot of mental health advocacy all across the nation. I was on different boards and committees and things like that. So I truly believe in like destigmatizing and talking about it. But this is different. This is mental illness that was willingly engaged in and willingly brought on and willingly kept within the psyche because they refused to learn the lesson. While the feminine is climbing up that ladder and doing what she needs to do, look what these karmics are dealing with. What type of fuckery is this? On both sides, they're dealing with financial issues. Taurus energy here and Capricorn energy. Something that I do see here, because Uranus is in Taurus right now, and Uranus is all about swift moving changes, and because it's in Taurus and Earth sign, that means swift moving changes, unexpected changes in your material and financial life, okay? I feel like some of these karmics could also be experiencing homelessness, and I feel like that channeling that I posted up about like seeing a whole apartment on the beach with the fridge and the bunk bed, that can be some of these karmics. I'm not saying that I want that to happen to them, because honestly, I was homeless when I was younger. I'm going to talk about that. Especially if they have kids, but that's why you got to be careful what you do, because what you put out is what you're going to get. Come on now. Clarify the mirroring effect. What is triggering you? The feminine, you're triggering the karmic. Your abundance, your success, your loyalty, your healing is triggering the karmic because they see who they are not now. Whew. That's a sad and fucked up position to be in. Clarify the mirror, please, for the karmics and their karma. Clarify the mirror. Clarify the mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Oh, very interesting. Who or what is triggering you? What is triggering this karmic is the Ace of Pentacles. So, I see this in two ways. And then the Emperor's here in the reverse. Oof. So, what is triggering this karmic and what's being mirrored back onto them? What's triggering this karmic is there's something with paternity that I was talking about earlier is coming out. This has been really big in a lot of readings about babies that are not belonging to the masculine with the Emperor here in reverse. What's triggering these karmics is their money plots and plans to, trap masculines with babies and keep them separated from the feminine. That's being exposed right now, heavily. exposed. That's what's triggering them. It's backfiring back onto them. They blocked your Ace of Pentacles and your Ace of Cups, your new beginning, etc. That's being triggered back onto them. Now the masculine is displaying this Emperor and this King of Swords reversed back onto them. Now they're experiencing this Ace of Pentacles reverse. Loss of funds, lack of new beginning, obstacles, challenges, and delays. Yes. That is what's triggering them. That's what's being mirrored back onto them. Evil that's done is evil that's returned. Say it with me, y'all. Evil that's done is evil that's returned. Evil that's done is evil that's returned. Keep on repeating that mantra. And keep on visualizing that mirror in your energy fields, okay? So, I just wanted to put that channeling out there because I was feeling it and you could clearly see the cards don't lie. Oh, I love, my ancestors are so solid. They be like, here, go say something. We need you to say something. I'm like, all right, let me run my mouth. Because these karmics are no match. Like, come for me if you want to. And you will start to see the mirroring effects. You don't even have to do no magic, no reversal spells. Really, put that mirror in your damn energy field and imagine those rays, those red beams of negativity, those black rays of negativity being shot at you, being returned right back to sender, right back to sender. It really is that simple. Especially if you got like heavy Neptune transits in your chart, Neptune heavily aspected, or if you have a lot of like Piscean in your chart. I'm not saying that you have to have that specifically, but it's even more amplified. If you need help, then you should go to Divine White Light and look up the visualization Reikis so that you can clear up your third eye to make your visualizations powerful. Because remember, a lot of us have been attacked, psychological attacks, psyopses and things like that to like impact our gifts and things like that. So just know that that's happening too, okay? So just, you can go ahead and do some of that Reiki to clear that energy out. Okay, let's get an Isis Oracle deck for y'all. Some advice. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what advice do you have for what messages do you have for karmics getting their karma right now? What messages and advice do you have for karmic energies getting their karma right now? Messages and advice for karmic energies getting their karma. Messages and advice for karmic energies getting their karma. Ooh, we got the Scarab Beetle. It says life restored. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whoo! Whatever part of you or your life you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the ashes, just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, healed and renewed. You guys know what? You know what I think about when I see this card? Because remember, the first card that came out from the Nature and Nurture deck was the Death card. What I'm seeing from this is these karmics have failed their spiritual resurrection process. I feel like right now with everything that's happening with the quarantine, these karmics were giving an opportunity to really sit down and reflect. Seven of Pentacles energy, which I talked about earlier. And they didn't do what they needed to do. They played games. They did what they wanted to do. They thought it was funny. They thought it was cute. Now they're dealing with having to go through that Phoenix Scorpionic energy transit and they can't handle it. This is exactly what I said. The shit that they dished out is the shit that they can't take. Because remember, the Divine Feminines, we're built for this stuff. We're built for constant death and rebirth and going through trials and tribulations. The karmics can't handle that. That's why they're karmic energies, right? So now, this is what they're dealing with. But this too also, for you all watching this can also be for you. You are being restored. Because remember, the Scarab Beetle, it literally lives in dung, right? It climbs into dung, it fertilizes in dung, it's planted seed there, and then it flourishes, right? So we had to go through that death and rebirth process, going through the shit and sewer with the masculine and the karmic to learn our lessons. Now we come out restored, but the karmic failed their resurrection process. So they are descending is what I'm being told. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this channeling. If you did, please go ahead and drop a comment below in the box. If you need a personal reading, all that information is in the description box below. Once again, my name is Daisy, aka Professional High Priestess. Thank you so much. Bye.